Speeding, camera 1.
Speeding, camera 2. I'm not speeding.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no, Dane. Oh no.
What are you doing right now?
Oh no.
Speeding.
Alright.
We put we got a stinger. Normally you used to normally just launch into.
I would.
Yeah. Why are you changing the formula?
I don't know.
Don't change it.
First you want to cut my bit, and now you want to change the format.
I never said cut your bit.
You didn't say it, but your hips did.
Cut the bits. Cut them all.
No, I.
The whole bit. Nothing but the bit. So help you God.
So help you bit.
Seriously.
Speaking of cutting bits, though, I think the whole show needs to be cut. I think the whole...
It's like the first, second,
really.
Third Would You Rathers?
Yeah, not
Lonely
great.
Hearts and Marry Fuck Kill.
I think this should be
cut
more
all
of
fat.
a infomercial podcast from now on, where we just talk about these fantastic items that we found at the dollar store and try and get people to buy them.
I once found a really large Yu-Gi-Oh mask at the dollar store, just like a hard plastic one, you know.
Yeah.
But he's got them crazy spikes
Yeah.
of multi-colors.
Yeah.
And
Highlights.
it was for a child, so it didn't even quite fit on my face.
Oh no, that might be super creepy because then you'd see your head coming out,
like my,
then the spikes.
Like you could see my beard
Yeah.
underneath it.
Well, when I'm in the zombie room, I have to wear a medical mask while I'm in the room because I'm science man making notes and stuff.
How do you do that with glasses?
Oh, I cinch it up on my nose real good.
Okay. It's a doctor's mask, yeah.
Yeah, and then, but my beard definitely comes out through the bottom. Looks like a silly thing.
That's funny.
I mean, the shitty thing about having such a small Yu-Gi-Oh mask is how is somebody supposed to take you seriously when you're fucking them if it doesn't fit your face right?
Yeah.
Right?
It's terrible.
When you're sending them to the shadow zone.
It's time to
penis.
do this lady.
With my penis.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh joke.
Look into the heart of the cards in my balls.
Ball cards. Do you guys remember Mummies Alive?
Vaguely.
Mummies Alive.
I loved Mummies Alive. They were superhero mummies.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the plot of it.
Yeah, and this kid had an amulet that brought them back to life, and they were all good, jovial dudes. And then when they called upon their mummy powers, they got mummy armor. And one of them was missing an arm, and then when he got his armor, he got an arm made of gold.
Do you remember Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century?
Yeah, that was dumb.
The theme song was all the words I just said over and over and over to fucking...
Because enough said, right?
Techno beats.
And he was just detecting robots.
I do believe this is a robot.
Also, Watson was there for some reason.
I'm Watson.
Sherlock Holmes. Of course he's going to have Watson there. They're like a package deal, man.
They're package part
Yeah,
and
but
parcel.
I feel like they brought these old-timey Sherlock Holmes. They brought him back from the time where he really existed. I'm throwing up so many air quotes.
I mean, you're
really get that checked out, Jimmy.
You're stretching the premise so much at that point. Why not bring Watson back?
Why not
bring back their pet dog, Scrunky? I mean, why not give them a jet sled?
I think they
probably did.
Yeah, they probably did. You hit it on the nose there, Brian.
There you go. I can make cartoons.
Welcome to the Proud Jacuzzi Crew, everybody.
Hello.
My head hurts.
I'm sorry. Would you like some more ibuprofen?
No.
Let's just pump you full.
All the drugs.
I'm glad everyone could make it on this fine, balmy autumn evening.
Well, not everyone. we're here to commemorate
the passing of
passing,
our good friend.
passing through
Please, yeah.
of our friend Jordan.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Passing through town.
Better language. Anytown, USA is now one citizen less. But he'll probably be back. And others may breeze on through.
Just through like a leaf on the wind.
Just coming by to take a dip. But yes, thank you, Jordan, for coming in last week. That was really great. And we here at the Project Koozie Crew, we do Would You Rathers and Lonely Hearts and lots of other little things like bullshit. We do a lot of bullshit.
Most 99.
I think 90% of our bullshit is bullshit.
You said it, not me.
I did. I said it out loud. And our first Would You Rather comes to us from our dear friend Kyle in Concord. And he asks, would you rather be killed every day but resurrected the next morning, or be told the time of your death and how it'll happen and not be able to stop it?
So you'd be sort of immortal in one of them.
Well, I think at one point you die for real. He doesn't say that.
I mean, that's a big assumption.
Yeah,
that is a big assumption.
Yeah.
In a Would You Rather that's dealing so closely with death, him not saying that you will eventually die for real is a pretty big point. You're right.
Yeah. Because man, that's pretty tense. Because if you're dying would lose its scariness after
but it would
time.
It would still be painful, right?
Depending on how it goes.
Yeah, I don't know. People live with pain, you know?
People do live with
pain. How
pain.
does it say? Does it say
House
somebody kills
MD.
you or you die?
Be killed.
Be killed. So somebody or something kills you. So, I mean...
That doesn't seem so bad, really.
Being killed every day?
Well, I mean, it seems a lot better than, knowing when you're going to die and not being able to do anything about it.
Yeah.
What if it's 50 years in the future and you're like, I can do anything now because it's very freeing in a way?
Yeah, but who says it's going to be? What if it's 10 years from now?
Well, even in that, it could be tomorrow and you can just be like, okay, I'm going to go do all the crazy.
Every less than 24 hours worth of skydiving.
Yeah.
Well,
coincidentally, that's how I died.
Realistically, though, how much shenanigans can I get up to in 24 hours with my meager life? You know, I'm not like Charlie Sheen over here with unlimited
tiger
money
blood?
and or cocaine and or tiger blood. I'm like Joe Schmo who works a customer service job, and I could eat lots of pints of ice cream. That's nice, I guess.
That is nice.
But I don't know if it stacks up against knowing I'm gonna die tomorrow.
Or in 10 years.
Or even in 10 years.
Or in 50 years.
Yeah.
Or 2,000
I don't know. I feel like
years.
even if it was
That
50
just
years,
kinda-
I wouldn't want to know.
That just kind of sucks, yeah.
Because then I just I live my life in such a way. Because I
It's-
feel like that hard locks it in.
It's like a 50-year buzzkill.
So then it's I know
Yeah.
that I can just walk into traffic. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I could fucking. I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. I'm talking myself into it a little bit.
I don't know. How much novelty could that really have? I don't know.
You could be the world's fucking greatest crime man.
Crime man.
What if it's monkey paw rules though, where you live 50 years because you get paralyzed and you're in a hospital bed with great medical care, and you can't possibly risk your stupid life,
Because you can't move.
because you can't fucking move.
Well, I think that would be included in the Would You Rather, as would eventually dying from being killed every day.
In the thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that. I think I find it more appealing to die every day and be reborn again.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of cool, right?
Being like, man, how did I die yesterday? Oh, that's right. It's like remembering what you had for breakfast.
So how does it where you just wake up in bed? Next morning?
You wake up, but resurrected in the next morning. So how would you choose to be resurrected? Because I would want Phoenix style.
Yeah, I get so.
From my corpse, I would like to bloom in a fiery blossom of ash and flame.
I feel like it's more sort of a Jack Harkness from Doctor Who. because he can't die. But every time he dies, he sort of just comes back, and then he just goes, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm alive again. It's me. I'm your old buddy Jack. Whoop-a-doop-a-doop."
So
Great Jack Harkness impression.
Yeah.
he does die,
Yeah.
and then he takes a deep breath a minute later.
Well, depending on how hurt he is, it might take him longer to sort of put himself back together. But he's unconscious until that point.
I think I'd go for a Kira-style flesh explosion.
Oh boy!
My body just kind of
I've never seen it.
My body just kind of like erupts in like fleshy explosion. Just like
Whoa.
I'm like all messed up, and then like fucking the ruptures kind of like burst flesh out, and like
Whoa.
it seals up, and then like it just kind of just meat poop everywhere. But I burst out of it like good as new.
So that's how, like, so your corpse is there.
And then like my corpse kind of explodes
in a
and
meat
I'm there.
explosion.
And you'd have to live in the biggest house.
You'd have to have a warehouse for your meat explosions.
Well, not that big.
Oh,
Not
okay.
not that big.
So like a bedroom-sized meat explosion?
Like regular size.
A regular size.
I like the idea that like we've been friends with you for a while, but like you're like, oh, you can't really hang out at my place, guys. Like, and then one day you have us over and we like push the door open. It's just like corpses of you.
Oh,
like,
God.
everywhere.
That's
Maybe I
really
just have
macabre.
maybe I'd have like a special room for that, like a mud room,
Uh-huh.
like in the south or something.
That's my dirty room.
That's my flesh explosion room.
That's where I flesh explode.
That's where I flesh explode.
Um,
Tile walls, easy cleaning.
well, I think I would go for the knowing when I died, because like dancing around in traffic might kill other people, but it'd be pretty cool for me. That's kind of
Conscience. Waved.
No, I might have just talked myself out of it by saying that. No, I've chosen. I cannot unchoose.
You can. You're allowed.
What?
There's no final answers here.
Let's go back to the Project Koozie bylaws. Flip, 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 flip. My God. Paragraph 3, subsection 4, stanza 9.
What are the
B.
first two paragraphs about?
Oh, like how hot the water is.
It's very important. We gotta keep the levels.
What kind of
Optimum podcast levels.
what kind of saucy drinks we're drinking? Myself right now I have a Blue Miami.
What is that? Tell us.
You can see it right here. It's in a tall hurricane glass with a little sword, with an entire pineapple.
Spoken like a man who has never drunk a day in his life. Jesus.
What kind of fancy drink
Miami.
do you have there, Brian? I
got-
can't quite see it through the mists.
It's a fucking lukewarm glass of tea.
That's a fancy drink.
Living dangerously, that's me.
Mine is half champagne,
Yeah.
half pool water,
Pool water.
and the other half is pool water. Still, it's all pool. I lied about the first half.
Where'd you get the pool water?
It's
There's
next
not
to
a
the tub.
Oh,
You know,
you just dipped right into my pool?
yeah.
Okay.
Because I wanted.
Should
I
never
wanted
have gotten that thing
I wanted
installed.
a cold beverage.
Yeah. For the hot tub.
Evens out my levels. Yeah, I'm dying every day.
Tangy chlorine aftertaste.
Brian, dying every day.
What about it?
You are doing that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And I know when I'm going to die, so I lose. But it's okay, because I'll be like Big Fish, and that's great.
It's a big fucking fish.
That brings us right up to our next segment, doesn't it,
Right?
guys?
We've parked the car. We're ready to get out.
I hereby summon all the hearts that are lonely in the internet. Come to me. Come to me. And by me, I mean Brian. Because Brian's going to explain it.
Yeah, it's Lonely Hearts or something. For now. We'll see.
Maybe in a few minutes.
So yeah, Lonely Hearts, where we like look at Craigslist and we see like what's with these fools, what's up with that.
Hey, fool.
What's
What's
the
up
deal?
with Yule?
Who are you, you dummy? You think you can find somebody to love you? You stupid piece of shit.
Oh my
You
God.
worthless nothing man. Yeah. Good luck, dummy. Good luck.
I don't think we've ever said that.
It's been implied. I think in a few cases.
Implied?
Yeah. I think so.
Subtly winked at?
Yeah, like certain
Radio
subtext.
winks?
You know.
Or just the text.
It's like the intonation of my voice, maybe. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, this week I've got somebody who I found on the lists, the C lists, as I like to call them, and this is entitled, and this was from Women for Men. This is gonna be really easy.
Oh. That's a promise.
Oh yeah. Hello, lovable, cute, creative guy, aged 44 to 58. This describes me too, but not a guy, lol.
Oh, using the lulls.
Hope we can meet up. This cute, creative, very lovable dancing girl wants your love. I know it's hard to read pure text with no picture, but I am shy to put my photo here. You can have it once we talk a while, if we are compatible. Okay with you? Girls want to have fun. So true. I'm looking for a fun guy, but this is not a request for casual encounters. Hopefully this is going for a real relationship. Hope you can deal with that. I give a lot, but do a lot for my guy. I'm really there for him 100%, and I deserve the same. I live in the Bay Area looking for a boyfriend who does as well. SF Oakland area is okay as well as is the peninsula. Too far is no go. You must be a non-smoker, no drug habits. Medical marijuana is cool, and I do not mind American Indian spiritual herbs like coca, tobacco, peyote, etc. when used in a context.
You can smoke coca?
Not as drugs. I will go to the sweat lodge and other ceremonies, and these plants are a necessary part of them.
Oh, that's nice. That's very
Yeah,
spiritually in tune.
sure. Sure. Hey, I like creativity and color. Got body piercings, earring, eyebrow rings. Can you dance? Like reggae, reggaeton, samba, some funky or folksy music? Got a little ponytail on top of your head? Dreadlocks? Love to wear interesting jewelry? Yes, that is cool! Tattoos are okay too. Yeah, as long as you don't have them all over you. Like I can still see the color of your
Wow.
skin. Lol.
Way to fucking...
Lol. That one was added for emphasis. Sorry.
Oh.
Are you on the dark side? Dark hair? Long is nice. Short is okay, but please, not bald.
Not that one.
Nerds can be okay
Wow.
if they're interesting in other ways, like play music, dance, write poetry, are really loving and good lovers, but I don't care for two nerdy folks. Let's see. The one thing I really can't stand is this fashion of guys combing their hair with gel to stand up in a little peak, like Astro Boy.
Good reference.
I don't where it come from, but I will be glad when it's over, capital O. I want to smash, capital S, every time I see it.
She just wants to smash.
Just want smash. If you are nerdy, please tell me about the great things about yourself that make you attractive. Because being nerdy is like an uphill. So you gotta climb uphill from that.
It's a hole to climb out of.
You gotta make up for that cardinal sin. It helps if you write more than 1 or 2 lines. I usually don't answer those responses because they are boring.
Oh.
B-O-R-I-N-G, boring.
Spells the whole thing out, huh?
She does. Also, responses that do not say anything to let me know that you read my ad do not get my attention. They have probably been sent out dozens of times. I get the same response from same guys dozens of times. Unsmiley face.
Unsmiley face.
She's quite intense, this one.
Man, say something to get my attention. You have competition here. Make yourself stand out somehow. Me, I got long hair. I'm on the short side, like colorful, interesting clothes, especially ethnic clothes. Don't care about designer clothes, expensive cars, fancy places, or rich people. Just looking for compatibility, wonderful heart, trueness, fun, outgoing personality. Not shy, please. I'm roughly halfway through this.
Holy shit.
Okay. Well,
a little bit over.
I think that's a good place to stop.
Really? Because like she meditates, it helps her a lot. She has a funny side. I don't know if you know, she's got a funny
I
side.
have noticed that.
She wants good loving.
Okay.
She wants, yeah, that's important.
This is good. The bullet points. I
Do you
like
speak
this.
other languages than English? Because that's good. I think it kind of maybe with the ethnic thing. To let you know about me, I'm single. Wow.
No kidding.
Surprise. Yeah, you're
I
here.
sure
You're
hope
single.
so.
Yeah.
Unless you're in an open thing.
Love to travel because, of course, everybody does. Blah, blah, blah.
Does she want to go on adventures?
She's ethically mixed. I think she meant ethnically.
Okay.
No conservatives or apathetic people. That's almost as unattractive as being a nerd.
Ooh.
Into dance and martial arts. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, that's basically it, yeah. Yeah.
Hoo-wee.
That's a first date.
It's gonna be really easy is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be really easy.
I see.
Really easy.
So, not a big boundary person. Like, she's just laying everything out on the table right there. It doesn't seem like her expectations are terribly achievable either. She lists a lot of good things, but I don't know. I get a discernibly picky vibe from this person.
They seem kind of picky to me too. The dislike of the sort of implicit dislike of nerds, I thought was very appealing. I mean, very interesting. Sorry, Freudian slip. But yeah.
You take it kind of personally, Brian.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Fuck her. Anyway, Jimmy.
I've definitely before I go into this, I've definitely seen when I was a single man.
All the single Jimmys. All the single Jimmys.
All
All
the
the
single
single
Jimmys.
Jimmys. All the single Jimmys.
Kinda, yeah.
Sometimes I would try my luck because I'm very into Magic the Gathering, the collectible
Multiple card game.
So I would search on the various websites I was on for just Magic and just see what would pop up.
Oh, okay.
Got a lot of Wiccan.
About half the time, if they were talking about Magic the Gathering, the context was, and if you play games like Magic the Gathering, don't bother.
Oh man.
And I would just be like, all right.
Yeah.
What happened in your life?
Did some Magic user hurt you?
Yeah.
So mine is also kind of long. I'm probably not gonna. I'm gonna skim through some parts. Perhaps.
I liked halfway through and then the bullet points.
We'll see, because
We'll
half of it is a long list.
Oh, good.
So I didn't save the title in this, but we'll just pretend it was real good. It just starts off with, honestly, I know what I want in a woman. I'm 43. I'm looking for a woman between 18 to 30. That is curvy.
Fuck.
So it starts off with that. The rest of it's...
We're not starting off well.
Not starting off on a... not to be crazy ageist, but I don't know. Like, also to be fair and also not to be too presumptuous. His pictures make him look a little older than 43, in my opinion.
In my humble opinion.
Maybe closer to 50 than 40.
Anything else.
But then he says, it's just what I prefer. I just can't relate to women my age anymore.
Oh.
Yes, I'm looking for something long-term that could lead to marriage. You'll probably find out the only thing we might not have in common is our taste in music. Yes, I like country music and classic rock. I'm not a big fan of rap. I do have 2 small children, and I don't mind having more. I know the first thing you are thinking about is mom's approval. Well, you are an adult. Be yourself. Most of my friends are my age. Don't worry, they will accept you.
Yeah, they
Oh
will.
my fucking
What
God.
I
They're
look for in a
creepers.
woman is being spontaneous and active. If you like to dance, hike, and kayak, you are awesome! Below is who I am. I'm a very active person now. I don't know why he says now.
You used to be a
I
very
used to be
sedentary
a sack
person.
of shit. I don't know. I enjoy hiking and kayaking. I really enjoy horseback riding. I go to the theater. I really like live music of all types. I mainly go to non-chain restaurants. Ooh la la.
Oh, wow.
I wish I could find a woman who likes zip lining and paintball. I like Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. And then in 2 stars, he writes LOL for some reason. I don't know why I did that.
Because he knows it's shitty beer, but he likes it anyway.
My philosophy now in life is, and then he starts this long list. 1, smile. 2, share joy and kindness. 3, play outside. Some of these are in all caps and some aren't. It's unreasonable which is which. 4, dance in the rain. 5, eat a cupcake. 6, smell the roses.
You.
7, sing loud and proud. 8, be happy. 9, listen, learn. 10, laugh out loud, but not too loud. LOL.
Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. Not too
11.
loud. Laugh out loud.
11 is snuggle hug. 12, be thoughtful and gracious. 13, dream big. And 14, enjoy life.
15, bestiality.
16, snuff films. Then he continues a longer paragraph.
Topple the
I'm the
world
baby
government.
daddy of 6 kids. Teasing. I have 2 children that are with me part of the time. He already said he had 2 kids.
That was so funny.
Yeah, he did.
That was a good joke, though, guys.
They are my world, and I certainly welcome yours if you want more. Sure, I have very little drama in my life, but I do admit that I have a great sense of humor and somewhat goofy.
He's got dad humor, is what he's
dad.
really trying to say.
He's real good at that.
He makes dad jokes.
I can be serious, though. If you want to know more about me, you have to ask. I am honest, considerate, respectful, loyal, and fun-loving, man. I do like weekend getaways, smiley face. I smile a lot. You should too, smiley face. I've been skipping over some smiley faces here, just by the way.
Just a lot of them.
There's a
Appreciate
lot
it,
of them.
yeah.
They are instead of periods.
He's keeping it upbeat and hip and young and
Hip and
fresh.
He's so
young.
goofy.
He's so
Like
goofy.
the kids say,
So
fat,
goofy.
funky, fat, fresh.
Laugh out loud. Ha ha.
Ha 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 ha. Smile. God, some older people will do that. Like they'll just type the word smile, like to indicate that they're smiling, and I don't know where the fuck that started.
Yeah.
But that's like it's a thing that certain people.
Well, there was a trend for like the emo set in the early 2000s to be like say something and then in quotes like go cry in the corner, or like in quotes grabs axe and smiles or something like that. You know, like an extended action that is being performed.
I'm that rare kind of guy. Oh wait, I skipped some. I enjoy weekend getaways. Honestly, staying in home is always great. Nothing like snuggling, cuddling, and making out. Now everything has 2 exclamation points on top of smileys.
It's really ramping up, is what you're saying.
I'm a rare kind of guy that gets facials, manicures, pedicures, and massages. Yes, I enjoy them as much as you do.
Oh.
They are so awesome and relaxing. He's making a lot of assumptions about just all women, I guess. All women love getting facials. I also love shopping. Your favorite activity. Again, he does it again.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
This guy's got some
Oh,
ways of thinking
Chunky Monkey is my favorite Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
because he's a dad.
So
Every dad's favorite flavor is Chunky Monkey.
I thought it was Chubby Hubby.
Oh, it's either that or
Dog
Cherry
lover.
Garcia.
I'm full of sarcasm.
Great.
I can compromise.
It's just
full
the
of
hits here,
sarcasm
Jimmy.
Again. I hope you are active. Showering together is awesome.
Wow.
I'm a good
very
kisser and give
specific.
great massages. I hope if we do date, it doesn't work out romantically. We'll always be friends.
Already.
You would be a very rare gem if you like suspense thriller movies and horror movies. Don't worry, I can watch them by myself. You know I'm not perfect. You aren't perfect. I'm perfectly imperfect, is how he ends it.
I think we found a match here, guys.
I think-
I mean, these two, he's looking for somebody up to 30, and she's looking for somebody 44, right?
Yeah, I have no idea how old she is.
No,
but you
what,
know.
she started with an age range. And
Well,
then,
no, but her age. I don't know what her age is.
Oh, yeah, specifically.
yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
I think these two,
They seem simpatico.
Yeah.
Yeah, they honestly do.
I feel it.
like, he's going to be like, yeah, I want somebody who's 30, and then he's going to see this lady, and they're just going to melt into each other's arms.
Seriously though, guys, does he seem nerdy to you?
I
Does
don't.
he seem nerdy?
I don't think he's nerdy.
Oh, thank God. Oh, because I mean, then it'd be over. Might as well put a fucking bullet in his face.
If they're nerdy. You know, Brian, I'm pretty nerdy.
Just go under the water
No.
and don't come up, Dane.
I don't want to.
There's no point. There's no point.
I'm proud of my nerdiness, and people who can't get on board with that can just look at the door and walk through it.
They can kiss my patootie.
They can kiss my grits.
The whole grits. Nothing but,
But
I've
the
never
grits.
had grits.
They're pretty. I mean, like, wait, no, I made grits. I made grits for like all of us at one time.
What time?
Yeah, I made cheesy grits. They had sausage in it. I'm pretty sure you were there. I'm pretty sure you liked them.
I probably did.
I don't think I was there.
liar.
I don't think I was there. Was I there?
What was it?
It was that time where I mean,
Let's go back down memory lane.
We have a friend named Joe. We all have. Okay, stop making the noise.
All right.
Okay, we all have a friend named Joe, right? Do you remember that time that we all made breakfast together with Joe?
Yes.
It was like over at the Kamins place. Yeah,
I do.
yeah. The Kaminskis. Yeah. I made grits for that.
I missed that.
Well, you've never had
Oh
grits.
yeah, you weren't there, were you?
No, I wasn't. But
Then
I
yes,
remember there
have,
was Star
'cause
Trek pies.
I don't remember disliking anything that I ate.
There you go.
Hooray, grits!
You have had grits.
You have had grits and you love them.
Kissed. Oh.
Did you
I
kiss
don't
him?
know.
Did he kiss him?
I don't know if I want. No, I'm just kidding.
When I worked at a breakfast place, I made the grits every morning.
Grits.
And then,
grits.
similarly, I've made a lot of polenta in my life, too, which is pretty much grits.
Polenta.
It's yellow grits. Anyway, we found people to love each other, guys. We did it! Yay! Well, Jimmy,
Yes.
no more clapping. Okay, our next Would You Rather comes directly from the Great Grey North, known as Portland. Dylan in Portland asks, would you rather have a tiny hidey hole or a tidy hiney hole?
Oh, say more words, please.
So, tiny hidey hole, like a little place to hide your things that nobody can find.
Okay.
Or a tidy hiney hole, meaning that your butthole will be clean all the time.
Tidy, not tighty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tidy. So you could either have like a little secret place for your things that nobody can find, but it's small, it's tiny.
Or, so what? Your poop just flies out of you?
Yeah, it just slides right out.
So
That's
you don't-
pretty appealing.
So you don't need to like wipe anymore?
Yeah, no more wiping.
I would love that, honestly.
That would be that takes some getting used to.
Yeah.
Like, if you could just try, like, the first couple, like, days, you'd probably still do it just to make sure.
Yeah.
But would you rather magic was staying in place?
You read my mind. You've read my book.
You read my butthole.
I now know the future.
I've looked into Brian's butthole, and I have seen our fates.
My butthole like the Palantiri. I have Sauron in your butthole.
It winked at me.
Uh-oh. I don't, so here's the thing. I already have a place for my secret things.
Is it tiny?
It's not very big.
Is it?
Ironically, it's my butthole.
It's where I keep my sterile things. At this rate.
Can nobody ever find it?
I mean, somebody could find it, but I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't have a lot that I'm like, oh, I hope nobody steals this one thing or this several little things. If they stole this thing, it'd be the end of me. You know, I don't leave that interesting alive.
The microfilm.
Yeah,
And the antidotes.
exactly. Like, I mean,
What if you could rent your hidey hole out to like world powers? And they're like, here's the gem of Guthlutha.
I feel like that's breaking the rules.
Too much trouble.
How is that breaking the
Because
rules?
nobody else can know about it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You just gotta
Yeah.
promise world powers. You're like, no, it'll be safe, and they're like, okay, here's the
Like,
thing.
it arguably might be different if you could keep it on you.
Keep the tiny hidey hole
Like
on
if
you,
it was a bag of holding, like a Harry Potter bag of holding.
or if it was your own butt.
Yeah, well, but then you're like a fucking pawn in a game of like that spans the globe. I mean,
World
like,
intrigue.
Yeah, exactly. That's not like a gimme. That's not like a little bonus for you. That's like a boner up your butthole. An unwanted boner up your butthole. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know.
Non-consensual butthole boner.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards the tidy hiney hole. Yeah,
Tiny hole.
because like, yeah, that would be kind of weird getting used to. I wonder what that would feel like.
Just
just
slides
be-
right out.
I don't imagine it being very pleasant, honestly.
It'd probably be like if you're like a little sick, and it just sort of like falls out.
But that
Like
But
a
usually
rip-
that leaves quite a mess.
That usually leaves quite a mess.
But it won't.
Right, because your
It'll be
poops
as
are normal.
easy as that.
Again, this is kind of like non-Euclidean. It's like
We're almost free of poop. This one.
physics
This
defying
cast.
physics defying shits. I don't know. It feels
It's as if somebody is that hydrophobic stuff.
Oh yeah,
It's like that sprayed all over your business.
it's fecal phobic.
but it's fine. It's
fecal
fecal-phobic.
phobic. Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Except for those fecal philiacs.
and they find fecal friendly.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
eat poop.
I'll
guys.
go with the tidy hiney hole.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go with the tiny hiney hole
For
as well.
science.
And also for the environment, you wouldn't have to use toilet paper no more.
How many trees do you think you soil in your lifetime?
A small forest.
Like realistically.
At least a grove.
I had a roommate once who accused me of using too much toilet paper. That was one of the most awkward roommate conversations I've ever had.
Oh, they just like cornered you and you were like, you shit too much.
It wasn't that they didn't think I shat too much. They were like, you use too much, you wipe too much. You can use less to wipe, and it was like, are we seriously talking about this? We seriously talking
Yeah,
about
there's a definitely a boundary there.
Can we not do like an audit of my fucking shit paper usage, please?
Like, there's a way to perhaps put that isn't talking about literally you wiping your asshole.
How much
like-
you use. Like, I feel like we're using too much toilet paper. But even, like, toilet paper's not that expensive. Like, just buy toilet paper.
It was at a time when we were like really, really poor.
Yeah, pretty hard up.
Really, like, there was like, yeah, really, really poor. But it was like, what?
How do you control that, really?
How do you realize that I'm the one? There
Yeah.
were other people who lived in that house. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it was you specifically.
He was to me, and he was like, you, Brian
there.
Warlock, you
Right.
use too much toilet paper.
I've gone
Was
through
it
it with
you?
the other people.
No! God! Jesus!
By
Oh
process,
my God!
Man,
by
you just got
process-
fucking blamed. You got fucking falsely accused.
It wasn't me.
I
It was
don't-
the big butthole man.
I don't think any of us were using too much toilet
No,
paper.
he was just
You're all just having
displacing
poo-poo parties.
poo-poo
Like,
party.
hey guys, everyone come over and take a shit. Don't tell this specific roommate, though.
Weird scenes.
It's really gross.
This is why I live alone. Thank you very much. I can shit as much or as little as I want. I can use as much or as little toilet paper as I want, and no one can do anything about it.
Nobody can have like a what is it, a murder mystery, like, who has used so much toilet paper? Was it you, Brian? Was it you, Todd? By the end of this evening, we will find out who has been using rolls at a time. Dun dun.
It probably didn't help that we were buying the really shitty grocery outlet toilet paper.
Yeah, gross out TP.
Gross out TP.
Single ply, you can
half
see
ply.
through it. Half ply.
Half ply.
Dang. And still you're using too much.
It's not so much a roll of toilet paper as like a loose secretion of like powdered wood.
It's
Disintegrates
very,
on your hand.
It's just talc.
Just talc.
It's just really just talc that you gotta wipe around in there.
Oh man.
Hey, but you feel fresher afterwards. And
Sure you
because
do.
it has a fine grit to it, you're all smoothed out. Would you rather use sandpaper for toilet paper? No. That's for
I
another
wouldn't- I
time.
wouldn't. I
Another
wouldn't rather.
place.
Hey Jimmy,
Tell me.
what are some of your favorite verbs?
Well, I'll tell you.
Cool.
In no particular
Speak
order.
Up. Speak up.
In
Yeah.
no particular order.
Just the top three, please.
Kill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh,
Oh.
salacious.
And eat.
Oh.
I feel like you're missing the mark on that
I mean,
one.
that's a good one.
Fourth one is Mary.
What?
I don't know if I said Mary already. I whispered to not into a mic. I did it.
You whispered into the bubbles. You're like, Bubbles, it's
Bubbles,
eat.
listen to me. Carry my message across the ocean.
Bubbles, come to me.
We're doing a Marry, Fuck, Kill.
Oh, I get it. Oh, I was so lost.
There's no 12-year-olds this time.
Oh, good.
No
Wow.
anime babes.
Damn, that's a shame.
Disappointing.
12-year-old cartoons, mind you.
Mind you.
Same diff.
This is, well, I feel like one's probably worse.
It's just not fun.
So, here we go.
Yeah.
So our contestants this week are Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Facebook, Tom Anderson, founder of MySpace, or Jack Dorsey, CEO of Twitter.
Well, I mean, they're all so sexy. It's hard to choose.
They all have their specific allure, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know what Twitter guy looks like.
Not at all.
He's just a good-looking beard man.
What's his
Is
name
he
again?
good looking?
Jack Dorsey.
Jack Dorsey.
I don't
I'll
know.
use my waterproof...
He's rich, so he can pay to be good-looking.
I'll use
Yeah.
my waterproof tablet to take a look at it.
I'll put it up on the big screen.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, the other two you kind of have a sense of what they look like,
Yeah.
but he
They're fucking
keeps to the
everywhere.
shadows, to the underdark.
He looks okay. Yeah, he's alright.
Dorsey, isn't that a big band leader from the 30s?
I'm gonna take your word for it.
Are we? Yeah, Jack Dorsey.
I'm gonna take your word for it. And burp.
I mean, I kind of do like beards. You know.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
How do you feel about whiteboards?
Not great. Got some bad associations.
Well, I won't tell Tom.
Oh yeah, Jack Dorsey's a kind of a looker.
Yeah. Kind of. I mean, like he's.
But I
mean,
hate Twitter.
Well,
I love Facebook.
Don't tell our users that. They
But
need to send us
Facebook is so gross though. It's like in all your biz. It's like listening in on you.
No,
if it could, it would put its finger in your butthole.
I find that intimate.
You know, like it's like going through your trash.
Yeah.
It's it's into it.
It's proving its love for me.
It's wow. It makes
Makes me feel like I have a stalker, and it makes me feel special.
it makes Edward Cullen seem like a sensitive, like well-intended lover.
Sparkle Boy?
Sparkle Boy, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. At the same time, then there's like
So it's Facebook, Twitter, and what was the other one?
MySpace guy.
MySpace.
Oh, Tom. Over his shoulder, Tom.
Look at this whiteboard full of shit, Tom, and they're gonna change my picture, Tom.
Yeah.
I heard that Tom hacked into like the Macy's database when he was 14.
Sounds about right.
Thanks, Internet, for telling me that.
I mean, I heard he created MySpace just to make friends. That's the rumor, right?
I guess it's a place for it, place for friends. But then it became a place for music, and now Justin Timberlake owns MySpace.
No.
Yeah, it's a place for music that no one goes to.
Right.
No one goes to MySpace for music.
Interesting.
It was a bad purchase, JT.
It was an ill-advised. He's about to have twins
That's
with Jessica Biel.
Will
Anyway,
they have MySpace accounts? Probably not.
little unborn baby
They'll have
MySpace
Facebook
accounts.
accounts that they didn't make themselves, I'm sure.
Facebook automatically generates
No,
them.
I mean, like somebody will make a fan account for
Oh,
the babes,
I see.
the wee
Yeah.
babes.
Do you think we'll get to a point someday in the dystopian, utopian future where social accounts will just be automatically generated when you're born?
If they are a federally ran thing,
Yeah.
I guess. If
I'm
Facebook-
talking about the corporateocracy that is going to take over our governments in the future.
So Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Facebook's going to take over.
Here's your mandated mandatory Facebook account.
Right.
Please make 1 to 3 posts a day.
Yeah, exactly.
No more. No less.
Our servers can't handle more than 3. Tell us your likes and dislikes. Brian,
What?
you have anything to add? Okay.
I think I've got my verdict. I just don't know enough about these fucking multi-billion jillionaires.
I know that Mark Zuckerberg bought a house and then bought all of the houses around his house so that people wouldn't look into his house.
He's a weirdo.
It's kind of a weirdo.
An eccentric because he's rich.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you brand it.
He seems like a grosso. And probably the most successful of all of them, so
Absolutely.
makes you wonder.
Well, so yes, for sure. Twitter's probably not that far behind, even though it doesn't really make a lot of money.
I don't know anything. Yeah, I mean,
It's got a lot of
he could be fucking wealthy
worth.
as Croesus, but I don't know that Jack Dorsey, who I didn't know his name until today, I don't know of grossness he's involved in. Whereas like Zuckerberg, I've heard this and that and the other, which is why I will say I will kill Zuckerberg because again, seems like the grossoest of them all.
Right.
And he's got a stupid face I wouldn't want to fuck. I would fuck Dorsey because he is kind of a hottie, you know. Like, I mean, his body, he might be like a reverse Butterface, but that face though,
He's got a good face.
reverse Butterface.
Mamma mia, what a face. The beard was a good choice, Jack. And I think I'd marry Tom because he's like an underdog, and he seems like, I mean, I don't know, it's probably bullshit about him creating it to make friends, the MySpace, but I mean, if it's true, that's sweet and kind of sad. And it's kind of, I can go for that. Yeah, I'd probably go for that, yeah.
Brian, once again, we are of like minds on this subject.
Huzzah.
I would marry Tom also because he probably has a lot of time on his hands and a lot of money on his hands. Still, hopefully, if he's managed it correctly. But he's not running MySpace anymore. The other two dudes, I'm guessing, are workaholics. And they won't have any home time. And when they do, they're very distracted and distant. And I don't want that. I don't want that in a partner. So, I don't want it.
Who let the dogs out?
I guess it was...
Sweet topical joke for you guys.
Just in time.
I get it. That's another JT joke.
Just in
What?
time.
It's one of his albums, I think.
Oh,
Just
really?
in time.
No, there's a film, I think.
Anyway, so I would definitely marry Tom, and then I would fuck Jack because he's a good looking pudding pie.
Yeah.
And like
Vanilla
I wouldn't
pudding.
have to commit to hearing him be like, how do I make Twitter more profitable? Which I wouldn't want to have to listen to. And then Zuckerberg is going down to Dead Town.
Would you say that your affair with Dorsey would be 140 characters or less? Is it
I mean, I'd have to
It's
make it
140.
so, wouldn't it? I'd have to.
short but sweet?
Yeah. We'd
they
have
have
to
to
get all
save-
the content in.
They have to save the other 20 characters for the Twitter message that'll appear on your phone if you're using SMS messages, which nobody does anymore.
What does SMS stand for? It sounds
Short message shit.
Sadomasochist.
super mediocre systems.
That's the one.
Still making Slurpees.
Me and Tom would go get Slurpees. And he'd be like, no, it's on me, babe. And I'll be like, damn right it is.
You hop in his arms and he's like, I'm also very strong. Just so you know.
And we're in Aruba.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm with you guys
Yeah?
for the same reasons.
Wow.
Oh, I
Tom
think
seems like it'd be the most fun. Spend my life with that. Fucking
smiling motherfucker.
smiley, happy, knows how to use a dry erase marker guy.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg's a weirdo. If films have taught me anything about the world,
If Jesse Eisenberg has given us any introspection
and
into
that
his
beard,
soul.
gotta put my mouth in and around it.
You're talking Jack now.
Fucking
Yeah,
real
yeah.
talk. Fucking real talk, yeah.
So yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I think that's the second time we've been all in agreement. Good job, guys. Yay. Our last Would You Rather of this autumn evening comes to us from our very good friend Stephanie in Berkeley.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie. And she writes, would you rather be a magically reanimated plush stuffed animal or a scientifically reanimated taxidermy animal?
This is a good one.
Thanks.
What?
On her behalf. Perhaps one day
Thanks,
she
I
can...
wrote it. I'm Stephanie.
I'm taking off my mask, guys.
Ah!
I've got masses of curly hair.
Alright, so cons to being a taxidermied animal. You'd be all stiff and fucked up and have glass eyes.
Well, I mean, you're reanimated though, like it's in the title. You're
Yeah.
animated.
So, do you want to be a zombie real animal or a magic not real animal?
Con taxidermy animal, you're still fucking decaying.
Yeah.
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 Maybe science will do you want to say science stops that, though?
So it says scientifically reanimated taxidermy animal. Now, I think a taxidermied animal technically is stuffed
Yeah.
Yeah.
with glass
it is.
eyes.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
So the eyes aren't exactly decaying, but well, I mean,
I
entropy.
think the rest of it is not decaying.
Well, no, but you see, it's still biological. I mean, you
Yeah.
can pump it full of preservatives, like
All you
can,
want.
Yeah, I mean, like you can pump a dead human body full of formaldehyde, but it's still gonna decay.
Well, let's say this, Brian.
eventually.
Let's say this.
Yeah.
If there is a science to reanimate such a creature, I think that the science would go along with preserving it as well.
I think
What do you think?
no. I think you're still
Okay.
decaying. I think there's a limit to science. I don't know that science can I mean, unless we're talking like some sort of like space age nanotech. I don't know. I don't know if I buy it. I don't know if I buy it.
What kind of science would it require? Because I think you hit the nail on the head with the nanotech.
Oh, what kind of science? Magic, baby,
No,
magic.
that's not a
That's
science.
what. Yeah, exactly, magic. I think magic is like that's the pro of the stuffed animal. You don't have to worry about like slowly rotting away and
Right.
like being host to parasites and.
Would you be able to
and-
feel
and microbes? As a stuffed animal?
as a magically reanimated, or I guess it would just be magically animated
Yeah.
because you were never
I think you'd be
animated
able to
in the first place.
I think you'd be able to feel emotions. I think you'd be able
Okay.
to feel cuddly emotions, all snuggly buddy emotions.
So somebody's definitely slanting
I
a
love you this
particular way.
much.
Jimmy, what do you think?
Stuffed animals would probably be more fun. I'm gonna
Yeah?
be real with you. Well, because like you could be anything. I mean, unless you don't get to choose, but then you're probably like something cool and
Like
cute.
a huffalump,
Huffle.
a woozle.
Heffalump.
Heffalump.
It's Heffalump, guys.
That's
Sorry.
Winnie the Pooh. Man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you could be, I don't know. There's branded stuffed animals, which I guess also is the Heffalump. He's a.
Is Teddy Ruxpin magic or a robot?
He's both.
He's both.
I think through the
he's-
magic of
he's-
storytelling,
he's
he
techno
becomes a
wizardry?
lot. Techno wizardry.
Oh.
I think
He's
through
he's
the
an-
magic.
He's an abomination. He's an abomination,
That's
guys.
been said before. Yes.
Yeah. we gotta-
He comes alive through the magic of storytelling.
yeah.
He is powered by batteries.
Yeah.
So
That's
if
that's
that
fucked
doesn't
up.
sound like techno wizardry to me, I don't know what.
Which is which is the seventh seal, and we're all doomed.
Bum bum
Thank
bum.
Robots in the future are just powered by fucking double A's. You're just like, off with you, and you take out 2 AA batteries.
Our renewable energy sources are just AA batteries. that are
Little G.
just little cheap little batteries that are charged by the sunlight.
That'd be alright.
I mean, as much as I like the idea of magic being real in the world, I think I'm going to go with the scientifically reanimated taxidermy animal,
Why?
and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I love jackalopes. I love the idea of them, and I would love to be a hideous jackalope creation come to life.
What if you were
Like
stuffed?
a rabbit. Right. I mean, that's what taxidermy animals are. But I'd be alive in a scientific way through nanotech. And I'd have antlers, and I'd be a cute, cuddly bunny. And it'd be hilarious. And I'd
here-
lope around in the Pacific Northwest.
I mean, would you be cuddly? Like, I feel like you'd be stiff and gross.
I think you'd be kind of gross.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. But I'd be a jackalope. I want to be a jackalope, guys.
What if that was too scary for everyone? And then everyone was like, "Oh God, it's the myth turned legend," because no one will believe me.
I would rather be a
moment.
legend than a cuddle bug.
What if you were a stuffed animal jackalope?
No, it's not the same because jackalopes were created through taxidermy, and I am holding.
You want to be a real one?
I want to be a real
be
one.
A real boy.
I want to be a real
fake thing.
Fake thing. Yes. So
Here's
I'm going
another,
for.
another point before you lock yourself.
I'm already locked in.
Well, hold on.
You
Let
motherfucker.
me just say, because you made some rules up before.
Did I?
You checked the rule book.
I did.
Um,
Let me flip through.
if you're a taxidermied animal
Uh-huh.
brought back with science to be alive,
Yeah.
presumably that means you will die at
Yeah,
some point. Again,
that's fine, yeah.
Second time, doubly traumatic. If you're a magic stuffed animal, you're fucking forever alive.
Yeah, well, unless there's like
Which
some
is
shitty,
terrifying.
Unless there's like shitty magic rules, like you need the love of a child to keep you alive or something. Or
You must
like,
bury an acorn underneath an oak tree on the full moon at the crux of a river.
I mean, that'd be good enough.
fill in the blank. I think I like stuff.
Sacrifice a virgin's blood.
I like magical stuffed animal just because like maybe there's other magical stuff going on. Like maybe you can shoot like fucking like hearts out of your stomach that like burst into shrapnel and like
Are you
pierce
talking
tank
about?
armor.
Are you talking about battle Care Bears?
Something like that? Yeah, sure.
Care Bears stay.
Let's brand it. Guys.
Battle Bears. We care hard.
Care Bear.
TM.
Yeah, I don't know.
Claire Bears.
Something there.
Scare Bears.
Yeah, I think that's already been done.
Carry scary berry bears. Now
Stephen King's Carrie Bears.
From the makers of A Blood on Your Head. Carrie.
and now's the part of the podcast where we make sounds with our mouths. Scary berry, Gary, scary pop. Okay, so both of you guys are stuffed animals.
Oh yeah. Fuck
Yeah, I'm stuffed. Yeah.
And I have to say, the magic does tempt me. But the call of the jackalope, gentlemen. The call of the jackalope.
Whatever.
Anyway, that was the Proud Jacuzzi crew for this evening. Thank you for joining us once again. If you like to send us some Would You Rathers, you can do so at the PJCcast at gmail.com. Tweet us at the PJCcast. Like us on Facebook and send us over some Would You Rathers on Facebook. You can also Facebook message us there and leave a review on iTunes. I don't think we've said that for a little while, but that would be really cool of you.
Whatever the max stars is, give it to us.
Give us all the stars.
Or whatever you actually feel.
Yeah.
5 stars is where you think we are. That's great.
Yeah.
If not,
I'd prefer honesty.
stop listening, but only because the podcast's over. Not because we don't want you as
as a viewer. Anyway,
We need all the viewers we can get,
we
though.
need 'em.
Really, spread the word. We need viewers.
People to look at us. And for the Proud Jacuzzi crew, I've been Dane.
I've been Brian.
And I've been Jimmy.
Did we introduce ourselves?
We did not.
No.
We didn't. No.
Have a good night and get home safe.
Yeah, don't tough paint too much.
Don't listen to people who you don't know their names for an hour. Shit, fuck.
Oh, it was us. But they just listened to it, so they have no other choice.
If they take our advice, they're not taking our advice. Welcome to our paradox.
Catch 22, the podcast. Good one.
Are there still Baja Freshes
Yeah, there are.
in the world?
I did like that one quite a bit.
Do we
That
have to
was good.
celebrate every little victory?
Yes.
Yes.
We applaud so
We do.
fucking much.